even more beautiful in person. I'm telling you, what I'm looking at on this phone is not as gorgeous as it is in real life. Oh, interestingly, I see this in the light. I have this scratch here, but it's super minor. You have to see it in the right light. Actually, it's gone. Probably was my hair. Oh my God. I have a minor dent. I don't like it. There's a minor dent. Oh, that sucks. I don't know what you're supposed to do about that, but yeah, I don't know if you can even see it on here. Probably not, but I can see it and I don't like it. There's the beast. F-250 right there. I'm gonna race it home. All right, I am about maybe an hour into driving this thing for the first time. The experience picking it up was super simple, and yeah, I mean, it went great. I tried to spot my car before they showed me where it was. I did that. It was exactly the one that I thought it was, the most beautiful one in the lot, of course. Super happy with the color choice. I love it. I went over the car, checked it out. I don't see any panel gap issues, but I was so excited that, you know I didn't look at it in detail enough, but I did catch a little dent in the door. Looks like somebody opened a door next to it, unfortunately, while it was waiting for me to get picked up, maybe. And there's a little scratch on the back, unfortunately, on the back bumper, and then another teeny tiny ding on the right side of the vehicle too. So that kind of sucks. And then there's like a greasy spot on the back seat, but I'm sure I could probably clean that part up myself anyway, so I'm not worried about it. So yeah, I literally was only driving the car like 3 to 5 minutes when I instantly got that rush and feeling that people have described, that you'll never drive anything else, right? So as long as I'm able to drive this car, I will be driving this car. And honestly, I've never been so excited in my life to hand over money to someone, like that big check. Here you go, take my money, give me the car. So yeah, I mean, it was all smiles and happy day for me. I'm super thrilled. The radio's fantastic. It's pretty simple to set up. So, my nerves about that is like, it's no big deal. I haven't charged yet, but I will share that with you. Apparently I have to charge in another 2 hours and 22 minutes. I'll be at about 20%. So just an update for you. I did have to drive all the way from Maine, about 5.5 hours, to go to the Paramus location in New Jersey. That's the only option they gave me to pick up the car. And then, so now I am driving all the way back, and my husband drove us down in his F-250 gas guzzler. So I'm going to share with you the difference as far as what he spends time, blah, blah, blah. And we were going to stay on the same route, but somehow we got mixed up. I think my car just routed me different than him, but it looks like our time as far as when we're going to be home is just about the same. And that's going off of like Google Maps on my phone versus what's in the car. So it's gonna add probably 20 minutes of charging or so for me. So we'll see, but I'll update you at the end as far as that goes. So this is fun. This is so cool. I love this thing. Yeah, it's gonna take me, I'm not even able to sleep tonight, but I'll tell you what, I can tell you already right now, like the excitement getting down here and picking up, if that's an option for you, if you've got to drive a distance, like do it, because there's no better excuse to drive the thing, because you got to drive it home, right? So 5 hours of driving it home is like really breaking it in. I'm starting to learn how to use it and everything. So kind of like, think about when you get a new car, you just like want to drive it. So you come up with excuses like, oh, let's go get ice cream, or I'll, pick up the kids from school today when I never do, that kind of thing. So I can just like do everything I want to do with it and test it out. And, oh, talk about test it out and the speed. Holy crap. I haven't really put the pedal to the metal, but she got some juice. She moves. All right. And I named her too, by the way. When I put the order in, I don't know if it's a popular name or not. I hear Tessa a lot, and I'm not cool with that. But her name is officially, now that I have her, Sexy Lexi. It fits. How the husband and I got split up, and I ended up ahead of him because he hit more traffic than I did. So I am about 7 miles ahead, and we're going to actually meet at the supercharger because he can gas up and I can charge. But I am going to be probably 10 minutes into it, and it says I need to charge for like 25. So he still may beat me home, but somehow I got a break here and got ahead. So yeah, I mean, definitely it's going to be more expensive for him and it will take me a little more time, but I think it's just kind of fun to show you an actual comparison. And these are like two extreme differences too. See you in a bit. A little note of information before we stop at that supercharger is we haven't stopped once since we left picking up the car. I am totally ready for a pit stop. I gotta go potty, if you know what I mean. And I'm hungry. I didn't bring enough snacks. So I know he's probably hungry too and also needs to go to the bathroom. So, you know, that whole thing where they say you gotta stop and use the bathroom and eat and stuff like that, and you just charge while you do that, is totally about to come into play here. And he's probably gonna have to stop for just about the same amount of time to do the same things that I need to do too. Eat and use the restroom. So he may pull out, you know, 10, 15 minutes before me, possibly. If he scarfs his food down, we'll see what kind of mood he's in. But really, honestly, I only gotta stop one way from basically Paramus, New Jersey is near like New York, New York. So New York all the way to southern Maine. That's a long way, you know, 5.5 hour drive. I only have to stop once for 20, 25 minutes. So yeah, this is cool. Alright, this is my first experience, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I kind of have an idea, but not really. See? I don't even know how to open it. Oh look, I did it! And I know that's supposed to blink like that, I think. Ha! I did it! Alright, let's go check it out in here. Alright, let's see what happens, because I have no idea what happens from here. So I'm going to figure this out with you. People were staring at me, probably because my car is so amazing. And that distracted me. So anyways, yeah, I got in here around like 20%, and look at that. It's going up already. And I don't know, I think, okay, this is $1.23. I guess so far, going up. And I've got my charge limit set at 80%. I think you can drag this to change it. Yep. Oh, now it's at 95. 79. That's not very, whatever. It's at 88, we'll just keep it there. Not really on the up and up about the numbers, but I'll get it. I'm already at 24%, and the car is on, and I know it. I don't know if it's supposed to be on. I don't even know how to turn it off while I'm in it, so maybe it just stays on. Gosh, this is actually speedy. 25%. So it must tell me how long it's gonna take or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out, guys. I'll figure it out. I gotta pee, so I'm gonna do that. But I think I'm gonna sit tight for a minute, wait for the hubby, and then do that. I am sitting here. I've been here for like less than 5 minutes. I'm already at 33%. So I'm pretty impressed how quickly this is going by, but time goes by fast for me anyway. So the parking spots are actually tight. is my first thought. And if I leave my car, what if somebody hits it? You know, I don't know if this is happening to other people or not. I guess I'll find out, but I think you could easily get your car dinged charging. So just kind of a thought that's going through my mind at the moment. But anyways, this is a really fun experience. This is totally the way to do it. Pick up your car and just like drive it for hours because I've finally got it figured out. And the cruise control or autopilot or whatever you want to call it is actually pretty cool and handy, and I'm really enjoying that. The speed, like people I've heard the odometer where it's located on the big screen in the middle is actually not a big deal. It's in the corner that you hardly have to glance over, so that's really not a problem either. So far so good. I thought, like when I first sat in it and I looked in my rear view mirror, I was like, oh wow, that's a really small window in the back. And I've also heard people complain about that, but honestly I've not even used it so far, hardly at all. And that was only to back this thing into the charger, and then I realized, oh, I've got this way huge camera right here that's probably amazing, and I used that and it got me in perfectly. So I don't think it's really necessary to have this huge window back there. You don't use it, and you've got all these cameras and stuff that you're not having to look either. You can just use the camera instead of the windows. So that's not bothering me either, and I thought that might be an issue for me. So far so good. I'll let you know if I find anything I don't like, but yeah, as of right now, I like it all. The thing, look behind me. Every single one is taken. I got here at the perfect time. There were 3 open, and within minutes the other 2 filled. So I don't know, charging could be an issue, having to wait, but I don't think you have to wait very long. I'm starving, so I ordered a sandwich, and I have 13 minutes left to go on the charge, so it's gonna work out perfect. Is that sexy or what? Definitely does slow down the higher you get, so I think I'm gonna pull the plug here and get on the road. Just finished my sandwich, and honestly, eating and stopping, it's perfect timing. I'm ready to go, and this thing's almost charged. Yeah, I'm almost speechless. It's like it's working out perfectly. Night mode, pretty rad. Day 2. Alright, so day 1 with the Tesla, or day 2, it's the next morning after picking it up. And I discovered that apparently with Autopilot, it's supposed to be steering for me, and I keep getting errors, and I was not able to do that on the long drive home. So I watched some YouTube videos, thank you people, and I set the settings to allow it, and I'll show you what that looks like, but I'm still having trouble. It's not engaging, so I'm going to take it on the highway. Maybe it has to be, I don't know, in a more familiar area than these back roads. So we'll see what happens. All right, so to set it to allow for the self-driving or whatever, you have to go there to Autopilot. And these 2 here, when I bought the car, were off, okay? And now I put them on, and they ask you these questions. Enable, yes. Auto steer, enable, blah blah, yes. Okay, so I turn them off and back on. Maybe that will help things. Here we go. All right, so we're on the turnpike, and I did the double tap, and it's working. So I know I'm supposed to keep my hands on the wheel, but I know I've seen from videos that it will indicate that you need to kind of touch it or give it a little tap to know you're still there. But it's making these slow turns. Check it out, Lulu. At the apply slight turn, to see it says a little force. I set it down here. But yeah, here's the little slight turn, and she's doing it on her own. All right, so we also enabled dog mode. First thing we gotta learn, because we actually have a dog. And to do that, I went down there to adjust, and then dog mode here. And then it just tells me it'll turn on when I exit the vehicle. So I'll show you what that looks like. So there it is. Can't quite see it, but it tells what the temperature is, 71, and my driver will be back soon. Amazing. Love it. I got this glass protector from Amazon, just chilling in my car, drinking coffee. Gonna put it on now. mode first. So we've done that. I'm going to follow the instructions from here. All right, so while you watch me put that on, I just want to follow up about the F250 going home compared to the Tesla Model Y. So he got 71.2 miles to the gallon and spent $96 on gas. I, on the other hand, stopped once for 20 to 25 minutes and I spent $17 to supercharge. And also it should be known that I left Paramus, New Jersey with a 75% charge. So basically I think it probably cost me more like $40 in energy. So there's really honestly not a huge difference in price if you ask me, and if we did our numbers right. All right, so that's a wrap. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more.